Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Firi Sucharia and my student number is A1A22098. Today, I'm gonna explain the three methods. The first method is the Suggestopedia. The Suggestopedia is the opposite of suggest. This method is used to overcome some learning problem as it puts importance on discussing limitations on learning. This Suggestopedia has been called an effective humanistic approach because there is respect for students' feeling. Students do not use their full power of learning and they have some limitation in learning. These limitations have to be discussed using some specific teaching technique which stimulate them to use their reserved capacity of learning. Suggestopedia is an application of the study of suggestopedagogy. The suggest is the opposite of suggest. It is used to eliminate the negative feelings, and Suggestopedia is used to reinforce the positive feelings and to realize the full mental power. This methodology has been developed helps students eliminate the feelings that they cannot be successful or the negative association they may have forward studying and thus help to overcome the barriers to learning. Next, we move to Silent Way. The Silent Way is the name of a method of language teaching devised by Khaled Techno. It bets on the premise that the teacher should be silent as much as possible in the classroom, but the learner should be encouraged to produce as much language as possible. Elements of the Silent Way, particularly the use of colored chart and the colored questionnaire roads, grow out of Gatekna's previous experience as an educational designer of reading and mathematics programs. The Silent Way share a great deal with other learning theories and educational philosophies. Very broadly, but the learning hypothesis underlying Gatekna's work could be studied as follows. Learning is facilitated if the learner discovers or creates the rather than remembers and repeats what is to be learned. Learning is facilitated by accompanying, mediating physical object. Learning is facilitated by problem solving involving the material to be learned. The Silent Way belongs to a traditions that views learning as problem-solving, creative discovering activity in which the learner is a principal actor rather than a branch-bound listener. Next, we have Total Physical Response Method. Total Physical Response Method is a language teaching method developed by James Asher, a professor emeritus of psychology at St. Joe's State University. It has been based on the coordination of language and physical movement. In TPR, instructors give commands to students in the target language with body movements, and students respond with whole body action. The method is an example of comparison approach to language teaching. Listening and responding with action and serves to purpose. It is a means of quickly recognize meaning in the language being learned, and a means of passively learning the instructor of the language itself. Grammar is not taught explicitly, but can be learned from the language input. TPR is a valuable way to learn vocabulary, especially idiomatic terms. Total physical response is often used alongside other methods and techniques. It is popular with beginners, with young learners, although it can be used with students of all level and all age group. So I think that's it for me. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.